What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the DayZ Standalone. So we made our way over to Dolina. I think this is Dolina. It seems like it is, since it has the warehouse and the bigger buildings. I could be mistaken. This could be a smaller city just outside of Dolina. Dolina might be up that way a little bit more. But after hitting Dolina, we're going to head down to the coast, and then we're going to follow the coast up to Berezino from Solichny. That's the one objective that I want to go to, and after I'm in Berezino, I will obviously head up to the northeast airfield, and then we will see what we do from there, but we're not there yet. Hopefully we can make it there without dying. I actually need to eat. Just realized this. And hopefully we can get enough materials to at least head up to Berezino this episode. And hopefully we can get over to Solichny this episode as well, and you guys won't have to watch me loot another town for a good while, because we're going to be running around in Berezino for at least a half hour. Tops when it comes down to looting Berezino, since it's a very large city. And also there's a good chance that there is going to be a group of people there, or at least a few survivors there, so we need to be watching our back. We need to be very careful, unlike these smaller sounds. And that's damaged. We have a hat that's better. Alright, nice can of beans. We do have inventory room for a can of beans. And we got a white shirt, so we will tear into rags. And we'll just take one rag, because that's all we can hold, since it only holds 6. Hey, a nice computer. Let's kill it. I wanted to kill the computer. Nothing in there, nothing over there. That's the hat that I was just looking at. There's another rag back here. Seems to be one of my hats, but it's black, and it's pristine. Now we have a perfect one of our hats. Did we grab the right one? Yes, we did. Awesome. And a book. This is Blackjack. Okay, maybe it's teaching you about blackjack. I don't know. Anything here? I really want a map. If I get a map, my life is going to be worth so much more. I think that's just glitching through the ground and opening the bottom floor door. Alright, so this house is nice and schmooted. Nice and looted, schmooted. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this series. I love this game. I know I'm showing a Survivor series instead of a Bandit series. I know it could be boring at times, but hopefully you guys are still enjoying it, because I wanted to do a Survivor series definitely over a Bandit series. I feel like a freaking fly just went down my throat. That hurt. I wanted to do a Survivor series over a Bandit series for this game, because there's a lot more surviving when it comes to this game. You need to make sure all your clothing's good. You need to eat a lot. You need to find enough materials to survive. And this game just seemed like it would be a better Survivor series than a Bandit series, since there's not really a lot of guns. There's no vehicles yet. There's nothing like that. So I want to go around the map, show you guys the map a little bit, show you how beautiful the game is. I'm actually getting 60 frames per second right now. I don't know how or why, but I am, which is like absolutely crazy, because that's like what Call of Duty runs at, and I hate to compare it to Call of Duty, but frame per second wise, I feel like I'm getting good enough. I'm getting kind of dropping down to 40-ish. I could show you guys my frames per second in the video, but I prefer not to, since it's just kind of like a little thing up in the corner that just... Have you ever had those YouTubers that have like one little thing up in the corner or something somewhere that really distracts you? Like, when it comes down to like putting a face cam up in the corner, or something like that, you kind of pay attention more to the face cam than the game, or vice versa. You pay too much attention to the game when they kind of want you to pay attention to the face cam. And I don't know if you guys do that, but I know when it comes down to it, a lot of the times I find myself looking at the face cam in a specific moment. I have to go back and like rewatch part of the video, or I lose interest really quickly or something. Oh my god, guys. Guys? We found a map. I think we put this down in our inventory, and then we pressed 4. Oh my goodness. This is awesome. Okay. I don't know how or why, or how I drag it. Oh, this is the only part. This is the part of the map that I have. Okay, so I have the upper half of the map. Okay, that's not hard. That's not bad. That's not bad. So I have the upper half of the map. Or maybe because it's badly damaged or something. And because it's badly damaged, part of the map is missing. I'm not sure how it works, but that's awesome. We found a map. So maybe maps and books kind of spawn in like bookshelves and that kind of stuff, because like a map, kind of you would expect it to be. We already looked at that. A map, you would kind of expect it to be like that. So apparently Dolina had a water spout. So that's why I'm kind of looking around to see if we even are in Dolina. Honestly, not being in Dolina is fine with me. That means we're actually closer to Solichny. Also, a game that I'm going to be trying today, you should look for it later. I'm going to be trying a Don't Starve series on my channel. Don't Starve is another beta. I think it's in beta now. I'm not sure. I played it previously on my channel, like back in the day when I didn't have a lot of viewers, but now I have a ton, and hopefully I can get some support for Don't Starve. Hopefully you guys will enjoy that. That'd be awesome. The game is actually quite fun, and I could see myself playing it a good amount. Depending on support, it could get up to like 30 episodes or something before we get bored, or maybe even 50, because that game is always updating as well. We already have a chest holster. We already have pants. Alright, so what are these? TSKO pants. Pristine, pristine. Don't need that. Canned spaghetti. Baseball cap. Last episode, apparently one person got angry because I said that the biker helmet wasn't going to do anything for me right now. Somebody got... Oh, we are in Dolina. Okay, there's a little water spout. Somebody got angry because I said that, apparently, that the biker helmet wouldn't do anything for me, so I dropped it for this little beanie hat type thing. And it got someone a little upset, apparently, and said I was giving you guys false information. I try to give you guys as much information as I know, and I looked back at the footage and I literally said, I guess since this is... it was badly damaged or even ruined or something, and I was still wearing it. I was like, I guess since this is ruined, it's not going to be doing anything for me, so I dropped it and I picked up this hat. And I guess somebody took it wrong and thought I was saying that that hat does absolutely nothing for you. But the biker helmet actually it adds a percentage to you not getting knocked out by a first shot bullet. Also, if you get hit in the head, it reduces damage a little bit. So that clears up that air, if there was any air, dirty air right there. But yeah, biker helmets are definitely worth it more than anything else, depending on their, depending if they're still like, depending on if they're broken or not. We're gonna, you know what, this box of stuff, we can take so much more instead of that. I would much rather, to be honest. Bunch of rotten stuff. Never eat rotten food unless you're forced to. Unless you're forced to. If you actually, you can, if you handcuff people and you hold them up, you can actually force feed them. And if you force feed them something rotten, that'll actually make them sick. And it's actually a very good tactic to force feed someone to make them sick in case they do get away from you, or you want them to go on like a mad scramble for equipment, or like you have charcoal pills and you force feed them. Do I like that more? Which is fan? I like this hat. This hat's cool. But force feeding someone something poisonous or something is actually... Blackhead torch. It's not going to be dark anytime soon. I'm going to be playing on daytime servers. There's no way I'm playing nighttime servers because that's too hard for you guys to view. So we are at Dolina. I'm going to go check up on this little factory house over here. We did find an upper half of the map. I think that's because it's ruined or damaged a little bit. I think if we find another map, we could drop it on top of that map and they'll combine them or something. Or something that's what they were supposed to be doing or thinking about doing or something. But we'll see when it comes down to it. So we have the upper half of the map, which is perfect, which is Berezino, the northeast airfield, and the northwest airfield, which is where we want to go eventually. Thought I just heard someone talk. Portable gas lamp. I hope I didn't hear someone talk. It seemed like it came through my headset and not like outside my door or something. Let's get out of here. Maybe one of you guys heard it too, I don't know. We're gonna check in this greenhouse because that's where we found the map. I wouldn't mind finding another half of the map or figuring out how map work or something. So we're going to travel over to Solichny, and then we're going to head up the coast to Berezino, where we're going to spend probably approximately 2 episodes there. We're going to try Don't Starve today. Make sure you do check out Don't Starve if you haven't already. I feel like maybe you would like it. It's a very survivalistic kind of alpha game that most of my channel is built off of. So, it might be good. Ooh. Ooh, a stick of morphine? Oh, hell yeah. Alright. We're gonna... Will that go right there? Oh, awesome, we got morphine. I feel like that's wicked rare, actually. Green beanie? Oh, green does stay, like... Just blend in a little bit more when it comes to grass, so we're gonna keep that one on. There's a book right here. Black shirt. Nothing there. Also, killing people in this game is not worth it right now, if you were wondering. When you kill someone, when they respawn, their body actually disappears due to a bug. So killing people, honestly, is less worth it now. You're better off holding them up, for sure. You're 100% better off holding them up, having them drop all their stuff, or force-feeding them, or making them take all their stuff off, and all that kind of stuff, because you will get their items, but if you shoot them, they will just respawn and lose everything. Oh, there's a little bloodbath in here. I want to eat something. Okay. Let's eat an orange. That shouldn't eat the entire orange. I'm just wondering. I'm curious. Does that eat an entire orange? Yeah, it does. Okay, so fruit and vegetables, or not vegetables, just fruits and stuff, seem to succumb to being eaten in one gulp, and like things like the cereal and stuff will do 5 bites, and it takes up 4 inventory spaces, so it seems worth it to a degree, but not 100%. Okay, why is my... Okay, there we go. I was aiming in or something. So if we just follow this road, we end up in Solichny, and I'll see you guys then. Alright guys, welcome back. So we made our way down to Solichny. We're that right there in the distance. You see that little house right there? That is Solichny indeed. The problem is, we most likely will have some people that we're going to need to talk to and get out of it, because I did hear a gunshot. I heard a gunshot on my way over here. It sounded like a pistol. Didn't sound like a car. Didn't sound like an M4. Kind of sounded a little bit like a pistol. So most likely we'll be able to negotiate, or if they've already moved on, they could have just been running by and shot a zombie. I wanted to record this early just in case we end up having some problems with zombies like we are right now, or if we end up having some problems, or if we find a little good loot area over here. Because, again, that is partly why I'm doing this series, is to show you guys how I survive in this game, and where you guys should probably go to survive yourselves. So, I've never seen this kind of building. It's a granary. I don't know if you can get into it or get out of it. Well, if you can get into it, you can get out of it, but I don't know if it's enterable yet. I don't think it is. Doesn't look like it is. But I really was confused by this building. I feel like I haven't seen one of these buildings before, but I think I saw one in the what mod was it? Oh, not mod. On what map was it? You guys probably know what map it was. Panthera, yes, there was one of those buildings on Panthera. But they never implemented one on Chinaris, so I guess that's kind of cool that they implemented one into the Standalone. You can't enter this building yet, I forgot about that. Like I said, 90% of the buildings are able to be entered, and I guess we found the 10% right in this one little place itself. Pen for writing notes, we don't need to write notes. Another pen for writing notes, we don't need to write notes. We need to keep an eye out for survivors. I also got a message the other day. Somebody was like, dude, I can't find a car anywhere. Do you have any idea where the cars are? And I was just like, by the way, there's no cars in Standalone yet. And he was like, oh, well, that explains that. They're hoping to implement cars pretty soon, in the near future, but not like, I don't want to say pretty soon, but in the near future. Obviously, they want to try and get like guns down and everything like that working. I'm pretty sure they took a break off for Christmas, the dev team. They haven't something. Rocket does something called the DayZ Daily or Daily DayZ. I don't know if he stopped it after the game is released, but usually every day he releases a new information, talks about a patch or something that they fixed in a patch, or like it's kind of like a developer blog kind of thing. And essentially he hasn't released one in like since the 22nd of December at the time that I looked. So he's not really him and his dev team haven't been active for Christmas, but that's obviously understandable. I wouldn't be active for Christmas either. I feel like they need to fix this pathfinding. The zombies are running through everything. That's fine. Just hoping that they do implement some new guns, something new pretty soon. Because once you get up to a point, you really don't have much left to do. I'm just going to loot Solichny, and then we're going to head up to Berezino. Like I said, though, I wanted to record me in Solichny because I'm going to loot it, for one. And two, there is obviously a threat for other survivors in a city that's along the coast, and it's also a spawn for survivors. I did hear a gunshot on my way over as well, which also brings another threat to the table. A gun versus a hatchet. I'm extremely hungry. Alright, well, you're going to get extremely large amount in quantities of baked beans in your mouth. Hopefully you guys, you don't mind. I was going to say you guys don't mind, but obviously you don't. I'm feeling hungry. Well, you are a fat little baby, aren't you? Eats an entire canned baked beans, still hungry. Need to eat the rest of my pasta. What a little baby. Alright. Open. And need to open that. Oh, I guess we can open it with our fire axe. Didn't know that, but apparently we don't get as much out of it if we open with a fire axe. We should definitely just open it with a screwdriver. Alright. Not much here, not much here. We want to hit that orange building, because orange buildings usually have a good amount of gear in the standalone and the mod themselves. I'm looking forward to playing some Don't Starve in a little bit. Hopefully Season 2 will be more exciting with a little bit more patches and things like that. Solichny, man, brings back memories. I used to run around this town for days because I used to spawn here, and hopefully God I find like a Enfield or something in one of these orange buildings. Never would. Run up to Berezino, die, and respawn. Rinse and repeat. That's what would happen in the DayZ mod for me. Also did an informational video over here running around killing zombies. That was fun. I used to do informational videos for DayZ Standalone back in the day. I bet if you go back to my channel, you'll find a bunch of DayZ videos titled DayZ Standalone, and then something after it, like blood bags or anything like that. That was obviously because I was a lower YouTuber. I was just trying to get attention by titling stuff to be attractive, and it seemed to have worked pretty decently. Okay, we actually want that scope. Because if we find a car, that'll fit on the car. Is it the car, or I think it's the car 98, I'm not sure. Okay, we don't need any more of that. Awesome, that's green and fits our head. Nice and snug. I don't think there's anybody out here. I don't want to loot this entire town because I already have food and water, and you can't find guns in these little residentials anymore. Which is kind of sad. I wish they would add some kind of, like, some of these houses would definitely have guns, like, in a cabinet or something. Just because, obviously, they live in Russia, for one. And, two, a lot of homeowners own guns. I could say I do. Because I do. But, yeah, I would just expect at least pistols. Maybe like a hunting rifle here and there. I wouldn't like walk into a building and find an M4 or anything, but obviously if you found like a zombie apocalypse survivor person's house, obviously there'd be M4s and stuff inside. I can't wait till they implement like building and stuff, building our own bases and cool things like that. But that's in the future. We'll see what happens. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. We're gonna head on up to Berezino. In the next few episodes will probably consist of Berezino. in lots of exciting looting and zombie killing, and getting some barracks possibly if they're even there anymore. And then after that, we're going to head up to the Northeast Airfield, and that is our plans for the future. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you guys later.